Hey guys, my name is Nanti and Manzini, and I'm gonna show you guys how I made this image on GIMP. It was super fun to make, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I did it, all the software I used, things that I learned in making it, and the process it took to convert things and move things around, and it's super fun. So, if you didn't know already, I went to my desktop and I made a new file directory. So I put in my first and last name, so I would just have, it'd be easier for me to find. So I put my first and last name, and I made two folders using the shortcut Control Shift N, and I named one GIMP, and I named one ePortfolio. ePortfolio is like my website. This is on, that's my ePortfolio. So on GIMP, I went on GIMP and I made another folder and I made it Star Wars Collage. And in that Star Wars Collage folder, I made three more folders: background, final collage, screenshots, and sprites. We're gonna go to our sprites folder. So in my sprites folder, I have three images. My first image that I chose, this is my first one that I chose. Um, So in that folder, I made two more folders, edits and raw, and in my raw folder, I have my original image. That image is not to be tampered with. Um, do not edit your raw image because your raw is your backup. If you edit your raw image, you will have no backup. So you copy and paste our raw image right here, into our edits image, our edits folder. Wow. um, So in my edits folder, I copied and pasted it here, and this is not the original image, it's just copied and pasted. Then I pressed open with GIMP. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. I won't show you for each image. I'm gonna show you for one. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. Open up GIMP, and you're gonna press convert. This is my image. First, I'm gonna use my control key and scroll in. Press control, and you can use that to scroll. You press shift, you go left and right. So I'm gonna scroll up out a little bit, and I'm gonna press the crop tool. So you can see, all right, here on the left-hand side, there are toolbars. The toolbar, this is all moving and image and erasers and whatnot. So you're gonna press this one right here. It looks like a little box. There's a square, and it says crop tool. And so you're gonna press the crop tool and you're gonna crop out anything, any extras. The more extra pixels you have, the more difficult it's gonna be. Um, I know when I first did my image, I had a lot of extra pixels and it took me a lot of time to finish my first image. So pro tip, crop your image. After I crop it, you're gonna press enter and I'm satisfied. I'm gonna make my lightsaber just a bit. Okay. So then I'm pressed, oh no, I pressed delete. Now, shortcut to press undo is Control Z. You're gonna love that because you're gonna make mistakes. So Control Z, Control Z. I'm gonna just drill that into your head. You're gonna press not the delete key. You're gonna press the enter key. So now it's cropped. So you're gonna press this little lasso right here, and it's called your free select tool. You're gonna use it to kind of remove even more pixels than your crop tool could remove. And you're gonna go around your image, going around there. You can even go on the outskirts so you don't have to make a straight line. I know that's cool. Wow. And this is one continuous line. This is not multiple. So you're gonna go to here and you're gonna go around and you're gonna make sure it's perfect or not, up to you. After that, it's gonna connect with the yellow dot and see how it's moving? You're gonna press a key that's gonna help not remove this specific image, but remove the background, and it keeps what you highlighted. So you're gonna press Control I, which means invert. You're gonna invert the image. So now you can see this lining right here. is now moving. So now the lining is moving. So now that the lining is moving, you're gonna press your delete key. That's gonna delete the background. So now the background's gone, you're gonna press your select. Oh, nope, wrong. You're gonna press your colors. You see all these, cool right here? Colors, you're gonna scroll down to color to alpha. Click color to alpha. And you're gonna press OK at the bottom. Then you're gonna press your select tool and you're gonna press none. So now those little movie things are gone. The the thing I used the most to get rid of extra pixels was the eraser tool. And what I did is I pressed my control key and I scrolled in. I'm gonna scroll up. Okay. And now I just gonna go in and look at that. So look at how crisp that is. Ugh, man. So, so if I were to do something like that, oh my gosh, Control Z, ha ha ha. Also, a pro tip I learned: do let your mouse go, because if you do big sections, you don't let your mouse go, and then you gotta press Control Z because you mess up. You have to redo a lot more, so you gotta let go every once in a while. So if I press Control Z, it's a small section. It's not really like, ooh, right? I gotta redo that entire section. I'm just kidding. But um, the only problem I had a problem with that. So I'm gonna press my wand. You see the little wand? It's called a fuzzy select tool. I'm gonna scroll out and shift this way a little bit. All right. Shift up. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And what I did is you're gonna hold it and you're gonna just drag. See how it's dragging some of that outline? And you're gonna just drag just enough so it reaches that outline. You see that? So now that it's doing my outline, and I'm gonna press the delete key. That's just a faster way to do it. I saw this when I was on my third image, and I was so disappointed. I'm like, I could have been doing that when I was trying to do my images. So I could have been like already done, but there are millions ways you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. I'm gonna tell you that. You do not. I'm just gonna show you the way I did it. So, uh, mm, you're just trying to get the correct parts highlighted. I'm scared to highlight right there, so I'm gonna just. You can also just click. So, um, you're also gonna click sections, and just bumped into somebody else. I'm just clicking sections, and I'm gonna show you just a second when I'm done. Okay, so I just finished editing this, and I had a slight bit of a problem. Okay, I'm select none. Um, so now I'm gonna finish editing. I had a problem, but I just solved it, so I'm gonna finish editing this. Okay, so I just finished editing everything. So this actually happened way faster than it did in real life because I was so. My first time now I was like, need to zoom in and make sure that these pixels are completely gone. I was very crisp about it. Now, no, I'm making a video, but um, so after that, I'm gonna zoom out. So, after that, now I'm left with the beautiful image, and oops. Okay, I'm left with the beautiful image, and now I don't know what to do. So you're gonna zoom out, and what you're gonna do is save as. Now it's gonna say for me to replace an image, but I don't want to replace the image. That's not what I want to do. I like my original image. So I'm gonna press cancel, but you would save it, and then Control S is another shortcut for that. Now I'm completely done. So my image right now is a G and G. GNP, JPEG. What is it? Let's see what it is. Okay, so my image is a PNG file. So that's a good file. Okay, so now you're gonna go to export, and you're gonna export it so that um it exports with the transparent pixels, and so you can upload it as an image. So you're gonna press export as, and it's gonna say for me replace. Do you want to replace image? I do not want to do that, but you would press export, and it would say save as something about transparent pixels. You want to click that so it keeps transparent pixels, or else it will not do that, and that will be a problem. So you're gonna press cancel. I'm pressing cancel. You would not if you were doing this. Um, then after that, after all of that, I'm gonna exit out of this. This is really good edit, not gonna lie, but it's gotta go. So discard changes. Bye bye. So I'm left with this final product that, I mean, I did like the image before. I like that one a little bit better. It's a little bit more crisp. Um, if you look in depthly, I was struggling with my first image, and it was pretty good for the most part. Me being like, it's my first image, but yeah, it's. I don't think I did the lightsaber really well. It does not look like a lightsaber. Okay. So after that, now I'm gonna take my image, and this is now exported with the transparent pixels. It's fine. And I did that for all my images. Oh, nope. I did that for my second image. This is my second image. I did that for my third image. This is my third image. This one, I learned about the fuzzy select tool on this image. That's why I didn't know that you needed to erase this outer layer right here. So it looks really, yeah. But it's a good edit that I did not nook any of those parts, because doing shifts and stuff you have to be very precise. So after that, I'm going back to my starter collage, and I'm putting all of my sprites, my final ones, into my final collage one. So I'm gonna open files, and I made my final collage, and I made 4 more folders in there, and in that I put my background, final product, GIMP, and sprites. So my sprites, I have my 3 images, and then I'm gonna open up my GIMP. Now this is the cool part where you drag and drop, and so you're gonna have your images open on one. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. Open on one right here, and then your GIMP, for example, this would be my background. Would be open on this end, right? So you would go to here. I would go to my sprites. I'm gonna oh nope. Final collage. This sprites. No. I'm gonna drag this. You're gonna hold it, and you're gonna drag it and convert. And now look at that. I got an image, and this is how I did it for all my images. And I moved them around, and I changed the size. I made them go boop, and I took them away or put them back. I changed the size. I made them like 2000. Look how big that is. I also use for my text. I was kind of like, no. I really couldn't, decide what I really wanted for my text. It's just basic, not really anything special. But excuse me. But I'm gonna delete this because I don't need it. Um, oh no, I don't want that actually. My bad. Want to delete the layer. So it layered it. So if this is ever below anything, you will never see um, the background, because the background is now an image. It's not a background, if you know what I mean. So the background has to be on the bottom, everything else on the top, above it. And then you can move layers if you want, like an image over another image to overlap an image. You would move layers so that an image is above or below something. So to get rid of this layer, I'm gonna just press delete layer. So after I did that, I used the A tool, I did text, I used the flip tool, and I made this originally was facing a different way, my Snoke. He was facing a different way, but I flipped him using the flip tool. So if you press um his his layer, you can press the flip tool. So I think you can flip it. If you click it, this is how it was originally looking, and I just did the flip tool. I learn something new every day. So after that, I moved it around. I rotated things. Um, so after that, I exported it once again, I believe, which is a Control E. So after that, now I'm gonna press Control S because I don't want to lose any work. So I'm gonna exit out of this. After that, I would end up with a final product, and this is what my image looks like. So in all of that, I took screenshots so I could upload them to my website. I took screenshots of all my images. I took of the final collage and my three other images. I took screenshots. After I took screenshots of those, I put them in another folder called an ePortfolio folder. Oh, no, my bad. Wow. GIMP screenshots. No, actually, that's not the folder. It's one I was thinking of. I don't even know why I'm kind of confused right now. I made a folder in my ePortfolio. I made two other folders, vlog and and photo gallery, and then I added my original image, my screenshots, every single image that I have, and I put them here. So I put that on my website. But honestly, this was a fun learning curve. I had lots of fun. I think if I ever got the chance, I would do this again. I would not hesitate to do it again. It was super fun. If you ever want to try GIMP, it is a fun resource to use. It's free, and I learned a lot of things. I probably have only used like 5% of the entire program because there's probably like a good jillion things that I could have done. But if you have something cool that you learned about GIMP, share it. Um, so it's it's fun to learn new things every day. I learn something. I'm not a really computer techie. I'm not very techie savvy. I know computers, but I'm not very techie savvy. And hey, I learn something new every day. That's my favorite quote. Learn something new every day. So I guys hope you guys really liked this video and you had a fun time going through this process with me. It was a learning curve. I learned things every day, and I hope you guys have fun and you watch again.